Hello students. In the last live class, we were discussed the concept called as a applications of pressure, right? So in this class, we will move further. It's like pressure exerted by liquids, right? So of course, so whatever the applications we were discussed in the live class, right, in the last week, so all they were related to the solids, isn't it? So all the elements, all the objects, they were exerted the pressure. So all those examples they were all related to the solids. Now we can see how liquid also exerts pressure, like how it will exerts pressure and is there any properties, right? All those things we will study in this session. So first thing, what exact mean by liquid pressure, right? So liquid pressure is nothing but simply I can say that the pressure exerted by fluids, right? Here the word I am using is that is called as a fluid. So generally the fluid is nothing but that is the combination of liquids and gases, right? Liquids and gases by combinedly we can call it as a fluids. But here I am using the fluid is nothing but here I am using as a liquid. Okay. Now the liquid pressure or the meaning of liquid pressure or hydrostatic, we can also call it as a hydrostatic pressure, right? Hydro in the sense something I can call it as it's related to the liquid. Then static in the sense in the state of rest. Okay. So here the simple definition for liquid pressure is the pressure exerted by the liquid is called as a liquid pressure. Or I can also give the one more statement that is nothing but the pressure exerted by a stationary liquid kept in a container at any point inside the liquid is known as hydrostatic pressure, right? As I said earlier, hydro is nothing but a liquid, right? Then static is nothing but that is something at state of rest or stationary, which is not moving, right? That is called as a liquid pressure. Then I can say no, the liquid pushes on every surface in contact with it, isn't it? Of course, we know this thing, right? So no matter which way the surface is facing, isn't it? So now the liquid pushes on every surface in contact with it, that is no matter which way the surface is facing, right? And next point, and here we can see few points which are related to the how does the pressure exerted by the liquids and gases, right? So now the first point, liquid pressure on the bottom. So liquid pressure on the bottom of the container does not depend upon the area of the bottom. It acts perpendicular to the base. So the meaning of this statement is, suppose if I take the container, say here we have the containers, isn't it? So here is a different shape of container, and here is different shape. And when it comes to the bottom region, isn't it? So these are different in nature, right? So now, so whatever the pressure exerted in the bottom, that does not depend upon the area, right? It may be the whatever the area it has, like less area or more area, it doesn't matter. So always the liquid pressure that always acts perpendicular to the bottom, right? As we can see here, this liquid pressure is which acts perpendicular, isn't it? It no need, we no need to bother about the area, right? So that is the meaning of first point.